I am packing my bags, I am leaving. Think I'm going to Paris or Rome. I gotta get out